Hello and welcome back to Will's World Reviews and More. Today we're going to be doing the WrestleMania 31 prediction video. So apparently they released the card yesterday. I've had a look at it, and as far as I know I can see all the matches that we expected really, so I thought I'd go ahead and do a video while I've got time. Now, so obviously WrestleMania, biggest show in the wrestling calendar, my first WrestleMania for about 10 years, so looking forward to it. I'm excited. Be watching it on my network, so let's just take a look and I'll do my predictions. So apparently we've got on the pre-show a fatal four-way for the tag titles. So it's the Usos, Los Matadores, Big E and Kofi Kingston of the New Day versus Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Now, I don't understand why this had to be on the pre-show. I guess it's because the card is so loaded, but I suppose it's one of those things. I don't know. Would it be in the tag titles defended? I thought they would have it on the actual card, but anyway. So obviously Cesaro and Tyson Kidd are the champions at the moment. If I was Cesaro, I'd be feeling a bit pissed off right now. A year ago he was in the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal type thing, won it, and now he's not even on the main card, even though he's holding a belt. So it's difficult to see. As to who's going to win that one, difficult really. To be honest, I'd like Cesaro and Tyson Kidd to retain, but I think Matadores haven't got a chance. Usos, obviously, with them being tag team champions already, but I'm thinking maybe Big E and Kofi Kingston, just because there's rumours they're going to introduce the Freebird tag team role, where it would mean any of the New Day could have the belt. So maybe they'll go with that. It's But I'm predicting maybe the Usos for that. Then as we go up, we've got Bray Wyatt versus Undertaker. So I'm not sure whether this is going to be the first on the actual main card. It's the first one listed here, but I can't imagine them kicking off with that. I thought they might kick off with Divas, but because it's such a packed card, or even the Battle Royal. But so yeah, Bray Wyatt and Undertaker, difficult one to call because it's difficult to see how either one of these men recovered from a defeat. Undertaker losing last year for the first time at WrestleMania, losing again, would definitely signal the end of his kind of dominance. But obviously we're looking that they're probably going to try and build towards Sting Undertaker next year. So, I'd find it difficult for him to take a loss. But at the same time, Bray Wyatt, after all the good work he did with Dean Ambrose, and Dean Ambrose was putting him over basically after his feuds with Cena and Jericho, again you can't see him losing. But for me, I'd like Bray Wyatt to win as like a changing of the guard, but I think they'll go with Taker just because 2 losses in a row heading into next year with Sting, if that isn't going to happen, I can't see it happening. Seth Rollins, Randy Orton. For me, this is all about the Money in the Bank briefcase. I think Rollins will lose this match against Randy Orton because Orton's first match back on a pay-per-view, and I think Rollins will cash in later on, hopefully. Whether they're successful or not, I'm not sure. But I think Randy will win this after coming back successful. Makes sense, but I think that's going to be a great match to watch. So quick on easy in that one. AJ Lee and Paige versus the Bella Twins. Really no significance in this at all, to be honest. I think it's more likely to be just a quick match as usual, where the Divas fight with each other and end up turning on each other. I think the Bella Twins will turn on each other, and AJ Lee and Paige may turn on each other, and it might end up that on Raw the next day they have an alternate match where AJ Lee and AJ Lee maybe and Nikki against Paige versus Paige and Brie. I don't know, something like that. Because I can't really see what they're going with that after AJ and Paige fighting on Raw last night, so we'll see what happens with that. Then you got Sting versus Triple H. Probably it's tied between that and the ladder match between my favourite, but Sting, Triple H, I think tasty, very indeed tasty. Again, similar to Taker and Bray Wyatt, it's difficult to see. You can't hand Sting a first loss on pay-per-view, especially if they're building for Taker next year. But at the same time, it is Triple H. it brings back that whole WCW versus WWE. But here, I would think Sting has got to pick up the victory. But a great match. I'm looking forward to that. Absolutely. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So obviously I mentioned last year Cesaro won. In this, the list of superstars here, there's more to be confirmed. Apparently, so far we've got Connor, Victor, Kane, Big Show, Darren Young, Titus O'Neil, Jack Swagger, The Miz, Ryback, Curtis Axel, Fandango, Adam Rose, Zack Ryder, Eric Rowan, Sin Cara, Damien Sandow, Goldust, Mark Henry, Heath Slater, and an NXT superstar. So, obviously it's rumoured that Sheamus is going to be returning as well. So I reckon if he's in there, he will win. If not, I reckon the NXT superstar might win, whether that's Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn. Well, Sami Zayn's in it, isn't it? So it's not going to be him. Or Kevin Owens. So it could be Adrian Neville. I would like Adrian Neville to win that if he does enter it. If not, if Sheamus enters it, I think he's a dead cert. If I was to pick anyone else out of there, I would probably go with Damien Sandow turning on The Miz. There's obviously also possible Goldust with it being possibly his last WrestleMania, so we'll see how that goes. But you can probably bet that Kane and Big Show will dominate a large part of that Battle Royal, unfortunately, like the Rumble. So next on to the main kind of attraction, I suppose, for many people, is the ladder match for the Intercontinental title. Ziggler v Truth, v Ambrose, v Harper, v Stardust, v Daniel Bryan, v Bad News Barrett. So, I don't know. If you take Stardust and R-Truth out of this, I think you've got some great wrestlers in there. They're just Truth and Stardust are just not my bag. I like Bad News Barrett. I like Harper. Not a big fan of Bryan. Mixed feelings about Ziggler. So obviously for me it's all about Ambrose. This is his time. Needs a match win on pay-per-view. A singles match win. It's all about him. Really, I want him to win this match. Whether he does, I think they're probably going to give it to Ziggler or Bryan. So we'll see. But I want Ambrose to this, but I think Bryan's probably a dead cert for this. So next one, Rusev v Cena for the US title. Everyone knows this is Cena's chance, really. He's going to rock this mid-card now until he retires. So they're going to give him the title and Rusev's going to get his first defeat. I'll be very surprised if it didn't play that way. That's how I would want it, for Rusev to win, but we'll see. And then, of course, Brock v Roman. And I think this is all depending on the contract negotiations with Brock. I think Reigns will win this. I think, obviously everyone knows, but I think Reigns will win this, and I think Brock will help Rollins cash in. Maybe. And then we're looking at a triple threat. If Brock signs, obviously, for the title. I'd like Rollins to cash in. I think Reigns is a dead cert. I think it's passing of the torch, even if Lesnar does kind of not sign, or does sign. So it'll be interesting to see. But I do think that they've got to bring the Money in the Bank in somewhere, and whether it's a successful cash in or not, we'll wait to see. That would disrupt Rollins, his momentum, and difficult to see where he's go. But I think they'll want to insert Seth into this feud. We're in a similar situation that we had with the triple threat between Brock, Cena, and Seth. I think that could be the way they go now. So definitely Seth Rollins, some kind of interference in this. Whether he cashes in or not, I'm not sure. So that's about it, guys. All in all, looks like a great card. Can't wait. Can't wait to watch it. And yeah, I don't think I did very well in my predictions last time round. Maybe, I'm not sure, but we'll just see how this goes. And I'll be back with a review of the actual event when it's done. So thanks for watching. Keep liking, subscribing, and commenting. And until then, I'll see you soon. Peace.